Day 5 begins with one truth. Our door is gone, so we build a new one.
Second exit search begins today.
We're at 0.9 millimeters. No vibration rule is in effect for internal digging.
Acknowledged. It's adjusting slowly.
The first food on Mars isn't a harvest. It's a promise measured in millimeters. If we can't go out, we go deeper until the planet gives us another way up. Inside a cave, gravity is merciful until you hit the rock. The cave is quiet, but it's not dead. The right branch is designated skylight route. The left branch is return route. GPS coordinates stored.
Stillness check.
A crack can be a doorway or a guillotine.
Noise is a luxury we can't afford. Even our tools must whisper.
We found the shape of hope. Now we have to make it safe.
A shaft doesn't have to be open to be useful. It only has to be closer to the sky.
Light inside a cave is not beauty, it's direction.
On Mars, panic is expensive. Navigation is cheap if you do it early. Every safe return is a victory Mars didn't announce.
The cave may trap us, but dust will not get a vote inside our lungs.
Censoring.
The brightness suggests a thin cap, likely basalt. High scatter confirms the density.
Agreed. Agreed.
We need to stabilize the rim and monitor vibration. Use the rover outside.
The fastest way to die in a cave is to force it to change.
When people can't go out, robots become the new footsteps.
An exit doesn't have to be a hole you can see. It can be a weakness you can prove.
The surface is not solid ground. Sometimes it's just a lid.
You don't punch through Mars. You find where it already wants to open.
A trapped base is not a base. It's a countdown, unless you build another path.
We found the roof. Now we have to open it without bringing it down.
Ventilation, heat balance, stress fatigue.
We can try a passive ventilation test using the chimney draft. No drilling. We can't open the world yet. But we can help air move. One gentle step at a time. When you're trapped, fresh air isn't a luxury. It's leadership. The planet still has the final word. We just learned how to listen.
Survival is not forcing the mountain. It's cooperating with it until it opens.
We didn't find a way out. We found where the world above is thinnest, and that's enough to keep going.
The route is 900 meters, avoiding Candidate 1. Force limits are active.
Confirmed. Proceed with the window cycle. When you can't open a door, you build a vent.
The longer you live inside, the more life grows where you don't want it.
Cleaning rotation updated. Ensure minimal water use.
Confirmed, Commander. Supplies adequate for 10 souls. Microgreen tools sterilized.
Food that saves you can also poison you if you let the wrong life in.
Gasket is seated, temperature stable, indicator is blue. We should start on that second mini vault for redundancy.
The cave doesn't need force, it needs support.
On Mars, you measure safety in how little the ceiling sheds.
Stop work until the next pulse passes.
Timing is safety. We don't fight the planet. We work between its breaths.
We don't need a door-sized hole. We need a breath-sized path.
When you can hear the outside, you're one step from breathing it.
The route is 900 meters, avoiding Candidate 1. Force limits are active.
Confirmed. Proceed with the window cycle.
The surface isn't gone. It's just no longer for bodies. The planet is already making our vent. Our job is not to break it, only to guide it. The smartest move on thin ground is the one that leaves no footprints. Sometimes progress is only 1 millimeter, and that's enough.
On Mars, the safest speed is the one you can repeat tomorrow. We're not digging a tunnel. We're teaching the planet to breathe with us.
When air begins to move, new risks begin to move with it.
Fresh air is good, until it steals the heat you need to live.
Balance is survival. Too wet breeds sickness. Too dry kills food.
Vent intake protection.
If the vent becomes a lung, it needs a filter.
A sealed base is only as safe as the air you let in.
The vent is working. Now we see what it carries.
Do not swap filters until the gust passes.
The safest filter change is the one you delay until the storm stops trying to feed you dust.
The smallest farm still obeys physics, and stress shows up fast.
On Mars, even cleaning can contaminate you if you do it wrong.
We learned the rule. Every new solution introduces a new threat.
Long missions don't end from one disaster. They end from running out of small replacements.
Measuring danger makes it manageable until it changes.
Before you trust a path, you listen to it from more than one point.
When the structure talks back, you stop pushing and start supporting.
The planet is giving us a way up, but only if we earn it with patience.
Progress that can't be repeated is not progress. It's a risk.
Filters, flap, pucks, abort.
The difference between survival and disaster is a checklist you actually follow.
If you can measure what you disturb, you can control it.
Progress that can't be repeated is not progress. It's a risk.
Filters, flap, pucks, abort, check.
The difference between survival and disaster is a checklist you actually follow.
If you can measure what you disturb, you can control it.
Immediate heat check. We don't want the venting to overcool the base.
Every improvement has a cost. Our job is to pay it without going bankrupt.
Mars is not one kind of dust. It's gradients of risk, hidden in the same red color.
Grain size is up, count low. The flex zone is shedding slightly, watch for escalation. We should add a soft catch funnel under the ledge.
You don't stop a cave from shedding. You decide where it lands. The mountain answered our progress. We heard it, and we stopped. The cave doesn't need force, it needs support.
When exits fail, farms become the new horizon.
Mars doesn't only test the airlocks, it tests the skin that keeps you whole.
We don't need a door-sized hole. We need a breath-sized path.
When you can hear the outside, you're one step from breathing it.
Route 900 meters confirmed, tap force limited.
Strict abort limits are in place, Ethan. No close approach to the center.
Understood. Safe surface side investigation only.
The surface isn't gone. It's just no longer for bodies.
The planet is already making our vent. Our job is not to break it, only to guide it. The smartest move on thin ground is the one that leaves no footprints.
When the planet becomes predictable, you can build routines that keep you alive.
Every breath now has a supply cost. We have to afford tomorrow's air.
On Mars, anything disposable becomes a countdown. So we learn to reuse.
When the planet becomes predictable, you can build routines that keep you alive.
Survival isn't just not dying. It's staying functional long enough to win later.
Time for your mood score.
6 out of 10.
In confinement, emotions become weather. You track them before they turn into storms. Machines keep the outside from being a myth.
We're not opening Mars. We're keeping open what Mars already started. Our tether to the surface is thinning, 1 centimeter at a time.
A base without resupply can still live. A base without contact will eventually disappear.
Redundancy isn't only for oxygen. It's for the path oxygen travels through.
You can't stop the planet from moving, but you can stop movement from becoming a blockage. Survival is no longer one heroic fix. It's a chain of small protections, each one buying another day.
When warm air meets cold stone, Mars turns breath into ice.
In a sealed cave, moisture is both medicine and threat.
Lower mist, vent throttle, warm duct section, capture water.
I propose installing a drip cup at the cold spot to harvest condensate safely.
You don't heat the cave. You heat the 1 centimeter that could kill your air.
Thermal band only during high airflow windows. Every drop you save from the air is a drop you don't have to fight as ice.
Filters holding. Flutter is steady and delta P is stable.
Acknowledged.
Increase vent flow now. Let's see if the cold spot worsens.
The same system that threatens to freeze can all give back water if you control it.
Too many openings don't make you free. They make you leak.
It's a difficult adjustment, but we have to move forward.
Agreed. I've reassigned the thermal scans for tonight. Get some rest.
Progress here is quiet. That's why it matters.
If the temperature drops below -2 degrees Celsius, throttle the flow immediately.
The vent is breathing, then choking. That's how you lose air quietly.
When air is threatened, every minute is inventory.